the other match was Tommy Rich and Gino Hernandez in a cage.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Tommy Wildfire Rich was on fire for so – yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, what happened, man, is like you're talking about payoffs and stuff. So everybody gets their payoff, and Gino Hernandez was red hot, man. Gino was a top heel.
Yes.
Gino was the shit. And Gino got his payoff, and Gino felt he should have gotten more. And Gino came in, and Gino talked to Paul. Paul went out, cut him a check for what he thought he should have made. Bill Watts called within like a day or so after this happened, and Paul was just disillusioned with the business. He was just so pissed because Paul was always a real good, very fair payoff guy.
Right.
And the fact that Gino, who he had taken such good care of, had come in and basically, questioned his payoff, Paul was ready to get out. And Bill called and said, hey, I'd like to talk to you about buying into Houston. And Paul, timing was right. And Paul said, well, come on in, let's talk. And that, folks, is history. And they decided to make an arrangement, and Bill came in, and Bill was going to handle the booking, the TV, the payoffs, everything. And that's when everything changed. So Bill came in, and he did that. We used part of the show was Mid-South Wrestling. That was an hour of the show, and then we also taped an hour of the show at the Coliseum. That's when we went from every week to every 2 weeks.
But it was still Mid-South. This is pre-Universal Wrestling Federation when he tried to go national.
Mid-South.
Gotcha.
It was a good old shit.
So how was the experience between going from Paul Bosch, the way he conducted business, to going into business with Bill Watts?
Well, it's kind of like, that's a night and day comparison. Because Paul was a little more soft-spoken.
Right.
Paul was a straightforward kind of guy, but he wasn't in your face. He wasn't brash. Whereas Bill could be a bully sometimes.
Right.
Bill was a little rough around the edges. Bill knew exactly what he wanted and how he was going to get it. So it was a little blustery. I guess is one good way to describe it.
But he was a smart guy, right?
Bill Watts?
Yeah.
Very much so. Oh, my God, man. And he would lay it out for you, A to Z. And by God, if you got to T and you tried to go to W, he was going to whoop your ass.